This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. So, we're diving into a fascinating report today, all about India's potential for massive economic growth. It's a Morgan Stanley report, and the title itself is pretty bold.
Yeah, the India opportunity, it's not shy about its predictions.
Exactly. They're talking about India's GDP potentially more than doubling in the next decade.
Wow. And that's not just wishful thinking. They lay out a pretty compelling case.
Right. So let's unpack this. What are the key pillars supporting this optimistic outlook? The report highlights infrastructure development as a major factor. What's the story there?
India spent the last decade building crucial infrastructure, digital, financial, and physical. Think Aadhaar, the biometric ID system, that's a
Yeah,
game changer.
a billion plus people with a unique digital ID. That's huge for financial inclusion. I see.
Exactly. It made opening bank accounts much easier, leading to hundreds of millions of new accounts. And UPI, the mobile payment system, is another massive success.
So digital payments are booming, making the economy more formal and transparent.
Right. Beyond infrastructure, what else is fueling this projected growth?
A young, growing population is a major driver. But it's not just numbers. It's the policies that enable this demographic dividend.
Like what kind of policies?
Things like GST, the Unified Goods and Services Tax, and corporate tax cuts. These make it easier for businesses to operate and invest.
And what about comparing India's growth trajectory to other countries?
The report draws parallels to the U.S. in the 1980s with a focus on consumption and private sector growth. Interesting.
So where are the best investment opportunities within this booming economy?
The report points to several sectors. Financials are a big one, with huge potential in retail lending and SMEs.
Makes sense, given the increased financial inclusion.
Exactly. And then there's the consumer sector. As incomes rise, people are spending more on premium goods and services. Luxury, travel, healthcare.
So it's not just about basic needs anymore, it's about upgrading lifestyles.
Right.
Precisely. Think Apple's growing presence in India. That's just one example of premiumization.
The report also mentions a shift towards domestic investment. What's that about?
Historically, India relied heavily on foreign investment. But now, domestic mutual funds are playing a much bigger role.
So more stable and sustainable investment flows.
I see. Exactly. And systematic investment plans, or SIPs, are bringing in billions of dollars annually from individual investors.
What about corporate governance? Is that a factor in this investment thesis?
Yes, a significant one. Many Indian companies are focused on long-term shareholder value, often with founders holding substantial stakes.
That aligns with a more responsible and sustainable approach to business.
Absolutely. This focus on long-term value creation, combined with the strong economic backdrop, makes India an attractive investment destination.
Of course, no investment is without risk. What are some potential downsides?
Volatility is a key risk, especially in emerging markets. Policy changes can be unpredictable, and there's always the risk of economic downturns.
So a long-term perspective is crucial for investors.
Absolutely. The report emphasizes the importance of investing in well-managed, high-quality businesses at attractive valuations.
So to wrap things up, this Morgan Stanley report paints a very optimistic picture of India's economic future.
It's a compelling narrative, supported by strong data and analysis, but it's crucial to remember the inherent risks in any investment.
For sure. That was a great discussion. Thanks for sharing your insight.